Hey guys, what's up? It is day 5. Today is all about the upper body because I'm sure your buns and legs are hurting just like mine. Your core is like, ooh, I feel that from a couple days ago. So today we are strictly going to be focusing on upper body. As always, make sure you have been cleared by your doctor and it is safe to work out. I have 10s and 5s. You can really use whatever weights you want. Those are just the dumbbells that I have outside. So, have fun with it. You can use a band, you can use your kid. It really doesn't matter. This is just all for fun and all for you. So we have 2 rounds. We have 2 sections, We're repeating each section 2 times before we go on to the next. So we'll do all 4 exercises, repeat, all 4 exercises, repeat, and you're done. All right, so let's jog in place, just warm up. Even though we're working upper body, we still need to get blood flow through our whole body so we can stay nice and warm and not injure ourselves. Trying to beat the sun today. So if I keep scooting over, it's because I don't want to be in the sun today. Good, let's drop into those squats. Drop it down and up. When you go into a squat, I want you squeezing here and there. So squeeze, squeeze. So you're engaging the booty the whole way down and up. So you might feel these from those long jumps and those lunges. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out. Let's touch the toes. Ooh, hips are popping. 1 more each side. Good. Stand comfortably. Big arm circles up and around. Warm up those shoulders. Other way. Woo. From all those plank cardio moves we did yesterday, my shoulders are feeling it. And I want you to open up the chest and round the back. So big open and round. One more. And shake it all out. So we're going bent over row, right into a shoulder press, right into push-ups, right into tricep dips. So we're basically hitting the biggest muscle groups first and then kind of moving down. I'm gonna start with the 10s and a bent over row. I'm gonna have your feet about hip width apart, slight bend in the knee, push the booty back, hinge forward, flat back. You don't have to stare ahead, kind of tuck that chin. We're pulling straight back. Elbows are kind of grazing the rib cage. Coming back down, 12 repetitions. Here we go. Good, make sure you're breathing. Bend those knees. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and release it down. Come on up. Rotational shoulder press, also known as the Arnold press. We're gonna take our pinkies together right here. They're right above the chest, the elbows are slightly lifted. You're gonna take them out so that the weights are just right by the shoulders. Press up, reverse the movement, come back in, okay? One of my favorite ways to work the entire shoulder. Whatever stance is comfortable for you, it really doesn't matter. You'll see me moving around a lot. Okay, here we go. Bring it in. And we're squirrel chasing behind us. So sorry if it gets noisy. The sun is catching up to me. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and drop those weights. All right, we're going into push-ups. So remember, your hands are close to your shoulders, your elbows are coming out at a 45, not coming out like wings. Doesn't matter how far you go down as long as you're bending those elbows. Some people have different range of motion in their shoulders, can't go all the way down to the ground. It's okay, it's not really a measure of how strong you are or how weak you are. It has a lot to do with range of motion. So never feel bad, even if you can't go super low. Just do what you can. If you're bending your elbows, you're on your way. All right, I like to have my hands almost as wide as the mat, like my thumbs are right at the edge. And feet wider are going to make it easier. Make sure you're pushing back into those heels, using your legs, using your core, squeezing your butt. That will help with the push-up. Okay, 12 reps. Here we go. And rest. Nicely done. Let's move on to our booty. Fingertips are going to be facing us. We're going to go up into a tabletop. Press our hips as high as they can, so we're right here in that tabletop. We're going to be bending the elbows, dropping down. It's okay if your booty touches. That's just how our bodies are going to bend. But you really want to make sure that you're dipping in those elbows, pressing through the pads of the hands. Okay, 12 tricep dips. Here we go. Take it down. Squeeze. Make sure you're really squeezing those triceps together at the top. Squeeze. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. All right, grab some water. You finished the first round. We're gonna repeat, then move on to the next. Okay, so go ahead, grab those heavier weights. Going into that bent over row. So feet are about shoulder width apart, slight bend of the knee, push the booty back, hinge forward, flat back. Gaze is at the edge of your mat and you're rowing those elbows directly past the rib cage. Here we go. Squeeze. Halfway there. Last 2. And come all the way up. Nice. Going into those rotational shoulder presses. Pinkies are together, rotating it out to the side, press it up and reverse. Here we go. How your arms feeling? Now you could always, in the middle of a set, if you're like, I can't push this weight anymore, switch it out. Go to a lighter weight. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and reverse and down. Down into those push-ups. This weight wants to roll on me. Okay, again, doesn't matter how low you go, doesn't matter how fast you are, push-ups are never easy. People say push-ups are easy. I'm like, I don't even know who that person is. Push-ups have never been easy for me. They are only getting slightly less traumatic, I guess you could say. I'm trying not to go down to my knees as much as I used to, so don't even put the stress on yourself with push-ups. They're always going to be challenging. If we just own that challenge, all good. Okay, weight in the heels, push it back into the heels, squeeze the legs, flex the stomach. You're pressing up through the pads of your hands. Use that chest. Here we go. Awesome job. Whew. Let's roll on to our booties. Fingertips, and if you're feeling wrist pain, that's just wrist flexibility. So we really just kind of need to keep doing it to improve that flexibility. Sadly, there's no real way to like fix that. It's just more of keeping him active. But again, you can always completely stop, go into plank, whatever you feel. Okay? Fingers facing you. Booty shoots up, elbows are dipping. Here we go for 12. Make sure you are squeezing those triceps at the top. Down, squeeze. I want an intentional squeeze right there to add a little bit more to the movement. If you want to spice it up, lift a leg, alternate, whatever you want to do. 3 more. 1 more. Nice. All right. Round 1 is done. We are moving to round 2. We're hitting the same muscle groups, just with different exercises. Okay. So the first one, we're going to go into a rear delt fly. I'm going to use a lighter weight. I'm going to use 5s on this one. Same positioning as the bent over row. Feet hip width apart, hinge over. You're going to try to be a little bit more flat back. And from here, you're going to raise with bent elbows, raise the arms up, and come back down. Okay, so we're hitting the back part of our shoulder to really round out that beautiful like shoulder cap. Okay, 12 repetitions, hinge all the way forward, so you're as flat as you can go. Keep those knees bent, gaze is low, bend those elbows, and up. Don't let the weights fall down, guide them down. Two more. Last one. And up. Whew, those are good. Okay, totally your choice on weight. We're doing a front raise. Front raise is basically how we are going to attack the front part of the shoulder. And from here, you're just raising them up to shoulder height, not higher, not swinging, just up to shoulder height and down. I always like to keep a bent elbow just to protect the joint. So you are starting your weights, palms are facing your thighs, and you're coming up and down. And I want you to rest at the top, or I want you to pause at the top. Get a little bit more engagement in that shoulder. Okay, 12 reps. Here we go. Nice. And if this is too much, just alternate. Try not to swing. We have 2 more. Bend those knees. 1 more. Awesome. So we're working the chest again. We're going to come down. We're going to go into a rotational chest press. So just like we did that rotating shoulder press, we're going to do a rotating chest press. So all the way down on your back. Grab those heavy weights, make sure you have them in your hands before you go ahead and lie back. And basically, you're as if you were doing a regular chest press here. You're gonna rotate on the way up, touch the pinkies, and come back down, exactly as you did up with the shoulder press. Make sure your heels are grounded, your back is pressed into the mat, and try not to let your triceps touch the ground and rest. Keep them elevated so that your chest stays engaged the whole time. Here we go, 12 reps. Twist and come back down. Good, you have 4 more. Make sure you're controlling those weights. Last one. And bring them down. Drop the weights down. Then go ahead and come on up. All right, last exercise in this, we are doing tricep kickbacks. Okay, I'm gonna go to a lighter weight. Just because I don't know if you're a mom, but how much your elbow is bent and bearing weight holding a kid, sometimes they're just exhausted. So even though I want to work my triceps, I want to keep my elbows happy, so I'm going to use a lighter weight. Okay, so you're not going as far over as the bent over row. You're just kind of going into a quarter position here. Bent knees, booty back, chest is raised slightly, elbows are glued into the rib cage, and you're pressing back, coming in. If you want to increase the intensity of the kickback, when you're here, rotate those hands so that the palms face the sky. Here we go. Four more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Come all the way up, grab some water. We have 1 more round. So even though you might not be burning sweat as much as you were in the last couple days, totally okay. Some days are just about sculpting and fine-tuning those muscles. You don't necessarily sweat a lot, but you are burning calories for 48 hours after a strength training routine, which is lovely. Okay, rear delt flies. So bend the knees, drop over as far as you can. Palms are going to be facing the ground. You're coming up, guide them down. Ready? Here we go for 12. Keep your head down so you don't hurt your neck. We are halfway there. Two more. Nice. Come on up, shake it out. Glad I'm not doing push-ups, so I'm not in the sun. All right, front raise. We're attacking that front part of the shoulder, giving us a nice, solid cap. I think shoulders are gorgeous on women, on men. Shoulders are some of my favorite exercises, so they'll be peppered throughout. Okay, feet about hip width apart. Bend the knees, core is tight. We're trying not to swing, okay? We're here to just lift it up, pause for a second, and come back down. 12 reps, here we go. Again, if it's too much, alternate the arms. If 5 pounds is too easy for you, take it up. You can also use a band here, and that's very challenging. Halfway. Slight bend in those elbows. 2 more. Last one. And rest. Awesome. Come on down to the mat. We're going in to that rotational chest press. If you want to add some core into this, you're more than welcome. I'll show you how to do that. So grab those weights, come on down. If you're gonna add some core, you can keep your legs here, or you can add a little bit of a drop it down and up. If you're doing that, all I'm saying is make sure that your lower back stays flat to the mat the entire time to protect your back. All right, rotational shoulder press. I'd start here and halfway there. Two more. Last one. Come down, bring those weights in, drop them off to the side, then go ahead and come up. Last exercise, tricep kickbacks. Okay, drop it down. You're hinging over just slightly. Elbows are glued into your body. Again, if you want to rotate to make it a little bit harder, feel free. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Awesome job. All right, let's shake out those arms. You did a fantastic job today. Let's go ahead and just open and close. Loosen them up. Good. Let's take one arm across, stretch out the shoulders. Ooh. Some people find you find the stretch down here. Some people are up here. It's really where you feel the stretch through your shoulder. So you might need to play around with the placement of your arm. And breathe. And switch. Ooh. Side's feeling it. And good. And I want you to rotate, grab your hands as if you're pulling as hard as you can. Your fingers are stuck together. I want you to round your back and pull, 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 pull. And feel that nice, huge stretch across your shoulder blades. That feels heavenly. Good, shake it out. Come on up and stretch out the tricep. And from here, tilt off to the side, stretching down through the lats. Come back up, release, and switch. Oh. And tilt it on over. Good, come on up. I want the pads of your hands together, and I want you to press down, stretching out the biceps, stretching out the chest. You don't need to raise your head, just keep that gaze forward. All right, shake it out. Congratulations, you have made it to day 5. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.